He got some very interesting arguing points concerning this just Pearly things situation that I haven't heard no one else say. And these are concerning the Cynthia G situation. He did a 30-minute video today, and I want to skip through and play some of it, but I want to, Gears the Truth, Bullets Gotti. That's right. You got the opportunity to click the link and come talk to me too. Anybody in the chat room that got a problem with my show, you can click the link and come talk to me too. Because I told y'all, I'm about networking and I'm about connecting with, that's the problem with black YouTube right now. I swear to God, the problem with black YouTube right now is everybody got personal issues with niggas they never met in real life. It's just YouTube. And real talk on this social media shit, we all can be networking, getting money, man. But y'all want to be on some high school childish behavior. It's so much money to be made on this social media with brothers networking. But niggas get to high school, I ain't got no problems with Bullets Gotti. And I don't want nobody to be divisive. Unless you got a legitimate issue with a nigga, then you bring it up and address it. Other than that, man, let's network and let's build and let's get it, man. Because the brother is a consistent content creator in these YouTube streets. And I agree with a lot of the shit that he stand on, right? Now, with that being said, his recent video here caught my attention because he made a good point in relation to Cynthia G in relation to the Just Pearly thing fiasco. Now, what was that point? What was that point? The point that Bullets Gotti made was that people are so in uproar about Just Pearly things, but a lot of these guys was not in uproar about Cynthia G.
Oh my God!
Whoa. Wow. That part. I'm going to show you why that part. Bro, I'm going to show you why this nigga Bullets Gotti is on niggas' heads with this one, boy. Don't you know I had a dude on my channel who I recently clashed with who called himself the GOAT? He's so invested in, you know, going after Just Pearly and going after the dudes caping for Just Pearly, but he was caping for Cynthia G. Cynthia G, this brother got a good point. Cynthia G have said worse shit about black men than Just Pearly. Bro, I gotta drop Bullets Gotti a bomb, man. I fucking gotta drop this nigga a bomb, man. And I'm gonna move on from this topic, but it's so much coming out right now. I would be a fool not to use it to expose a lot of this truth. Yo. It's literally dudes that's protecting Just Pearly things who was mad at Cynthia G.
Oh my God!
So Bullets Gotti bringing up Cynthia G in relation to this the way he did is actually, bro, it's a dagger. It's a dagger, man. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me give you an example real quick. Look. Now, Anton Daniels made this video why Kevin Samuels is still living rent-free in Cynthia G's head. Right? My thing is, why is black people still living rent-free in Anton's bald head when he said black folks don't fuck with him? See what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna do my little talking and talk my shit until Bullets Gotti decide to join, if he decide to join at any point, right? But this is so much hypocrisy, man, because check this out, right? These dudes was bitching about anybody going against Kevin, saying, why y'all, they was basically like, why y'all letting this man live rent-free in your head if you saying you don't like him? Well, they're letting the people who don't like just Pearly things live rent-free in their head. Cause he was telling folks like, look, man, if you don't like Kevin Samuels, why you giving him so much of your mental attention, basically? So if people want to give just Pearly things their attention, that's on them. Why would you give them your attention? You need to take your own advice. If somebody say, well, fuck that, Anton, that's your advice, I want to give him my attention, then you can say, you're a fool, you didn't take my advice, but will you take your own advice? Because you giving people a lot of attention who don't like just Pearly things. You letting them live rent-free in your head. Yeah, I'm going to point out the little hypocrisies, man. You know. So, Anton Daniels is so worried about it being a war against the black man, but he ain't worried about it being a war against the black people.
Stupid.
This man got a video talking about, why should I be on code with black people? Why should I be on code with black people when they never fucked with me? But my thing is, the reason you should be on code with black people because there's a war against the black man, according to you.
Stupid.
I'm just gonna talk my shit about the Just Pearly thing situation until Bullets Gotti join. Let me check my emails too. But I want to hear where he stand on it, because that brother said, we overreacting about Obsidian. And he's saying, brothers lashing out, calling him a sellout, that ain't really cool. So I do agree with him on the Cynthia G hypocrisy, but I want to pick his brain on the Obsidian thing, because I think brothers lashing out on Obsidian for being inconsistent. When you in a black man space, you can't start catering to white women. Black man, white women. These are like total opposites. That's like blue little car, red big truck. You know what I'm saying? Bullets Gotti made a point that I think should be considered, though. A lot of guys didn't have this smoke for Cynthia G that they got for Just Pearly. And a lot of guys who were offended by Cynthia G are not offended by Just Pearly. So we can learn a lot from these dudes, watching how they move in these different situations. And we can say to ourselves, damn, bruh, your movements are inconsistent. Your movements are inconsistent. And we need to scratch our chin and wonder, why? Why? So there we go. There we go. You know, I'm going to drop the link and I'm going to entertain some callers and stuff. And maybe we could play this brother video. Yeah, I just wanted to point all this out, man. Like, you believe there's a war against black men, but you ain't fucking with black people. I don't understand that, how you can do that like that. Also, all of these dudes with the shoes in the motherfucking background, the black men, y'all are shallow than a motherfucker. Nigga, salutes to the niggas with the bookshelf in the background. All you niggas with shoes and toys in your background like Cavro, who call himself going out to me, these are childish people, man. None of y'all got original setups. A black man who want to create a podcast, guess what he say to himself? Let me go buy some shoes and toys. Bro, how do y'all take a nigga serious who sets his background up with shoes and toys? Yeah, you gonna make me put a bookshelf behind my shit quick, y'all tripping. These niggas say, what's the perfect podcast setup? Ooh, shoes and toys. Black men. Boy, y'all niggas suck, man. I ain't black, nigga. I'm yellow. Nah, fuck that. I'm burnt orange, bitch. I'm burnt orange. I'm cheese. I'm burnt cheese it. I'm gonna make my own color, nigga. I'm burnt cheese it. You niggas is around here set shoes and toys. Shallow ass niggas. That's right.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and support the platform. Let's get into this video.
So, salute, it's your boy Bullets Gotti. I wanted to do a video to address the whole black manosphere, the whole Just Pearly fiasco that's going on, and how a lot of people is divided in the black manosphere. The women, the men. And here's my opinion. I gave you my opinion in the first video, but here's my opinion in this one. So, as I said in the first one, you cannot be mad at her for capitalizing a lane that black women didn't want to capitalize. Yes, you have women like Jessica X.
I want to review this with the brother. Pearly things didn't capitalize a lane that black women didn't want to capitalize. She literally capitalized a lane that black women weren't allowed to capitalize because, listen, in order for a woman to have a lane in a black male space, black males got to let you in that space. Black men in the manosphere never allowed black women into that space, but they allow the white woman and the white man into the space. We just got to keep that shit real, Bullets. Salutes to my brother Bullets Gotti because he dropping some jewels in his video. And the title is, did Bullets Gotti drop facts concerning Cynthia G in relation to the Pearly Things fiasco? Yes, he did. He sure did. And I put the video link in the description. But the thing is this, right? That part I'm gonna push back on a bit. Pearly Things had a red carpet rolled out for her. She was gladly welcomed into the black male space. Niggas weren't even mad at her from stealing all Kevin Samuel's questions and talking points. And I played a video to show where she plagiarized. She basically ain't original, man. She just a talking head reading a script. We got all these original black women that's been trying to make noise in the space, and they're met with resistance. And the reason why I like that Bullets got it brought up Cynthia G, because she's one of them. I don't agree with what Cynthia G say about black men. That is some self-hate shit. But I don't agree with what Pearly thing said about black people either. That's some white hate shit. We know white folks hate us too, and we hate ourselves. So these dudes have no problem with telling Cynthia G that she full of self-hate. But they got a problem telling just Pearly things that shit. And they want to say she don't hate black people. She ain't racist. But Cynthia G hate her own people. When it's coming from dudes that's saying, I don't fuck with black folks, why should I be on code? Black folks was never on code with me. That's a form of self-hate, brother. You hate yourself and your people because of your relationship with them when all that good coming up. So it's the same logic of you telling Cynthia G where your relationship with men when good coming up, that's why you hate men. You hate black men because your relationship with them when good. And the dudes that be talking like that, I be like, bro, you hate black people, period, you MAGA hat wearing nigga. You Trump loving ass, white supremacy ass nigga. You hate black folks, period, because you didn't have a good relationship with the culture. It's one thing to know that it's some scorned black women out there who did not have a good relationship with black men. It's another thing to know it's some scorned Negroes out there who didn't have a good relationship with the black culture that they was born into, which is why they adopted white culture. They know more rock and roll songs than hip hop songs. They think hip hop is ratchet, and they think they like motherfucking Elton John. When the white gothic couple come in with the earrings and black on, they know all the Black Sabbath and heavy metal shit. Them kind of niggas. Them kind of niggas that's like Charleston White, like everything out of that man's mouth is just white male worship. I'm telling you, if you listen to Charleston White talk, that man will straight up tell you how basically everything he is come from being in the system, the county, the jails, institutionalized, and also intaking white supremacy. And look what it created. It created the combination of a dude who's still gangster and a turn up on a nigga, but he's turning up on him now with this whole MAGA colonial mindset. So, salutes to everybody in that chat room. Let's drop a bomb, Becky, for my peoples. Black man in Bizarro World said, I've been right through all this, man. Yeah, I just got to keep it real, man. You know why, black man? Because we don't have no dog in this fight. We can sit back and just tell the truth. Everybody else got an incentive to choose a side and take a false narrative. We sitting back like, bro, this is the real deal, what's going on. Yeah, thank y'all for the support, too. If y'all hitting that Cash App, I pinned it to the top, man. Salutes to everybody that's sending in the love. Hit that like button as well. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, man, let's listen to this.
Nika Marie, Kendra D, Six Goddess, and many others, right? The problem is, with the black manosphere, the problem is, what I always say is that you have a space that's based on, self-accountability, self-awareness, and self-sufficiency, and self-improvement. So when you have people, right, like a Jason Black, and I see Tommy even got involved, O'Shea got involved, the which I didn't understand why Tommy got involved, because he's really not manosphere. You know, he's always been a staunch critic. You know, even though his talking points, he has some talking points that was manosphere, but the rest of it was like, you know, Tommy being Tommy. Salute.
Well, here's the thing, Bullets got it. Tommy admitted that he's not part of no manosphere, and you know, and the way that he did it was genius, right? He said that Jesus wasn't a Christian.
Oh my God.
Can't lie, that's some fly shit to say. Can't lie, that was some fly shit to say, Tommy. They asked that nigga Tommy, is you part of the manosphere? And that nigga said, was Jesus a Christian, basically? The man who started that shit is never part of the group. Jesus started Christianity. So he wouldn't be no Christian. So he can't be a Christian because he's the Christ. It's based around him. Tommy made a big claim. I'm surprised niggas didn't push back on him on that. He really like did some Debo bully type shit then, like nigga. Cause everybody know you got Obsidian, Angry Man. They claim to be the main founders. He was kind of dropping his nuts on both of them niggas. But guess what though? They don't push back at Tommy. Cause Tommy wasn't calling it the manosphere when he was running it. So he's able to say that and niggas know he right. He had the first platform where he was dogging out nothing but black women, kicking their ass off the show like Martin doing, nigga Pam. Finding a reason to turn up on them hoes, nigga. We loved it, don't cap. The man got so big with the shit that the same thing that built him, the black women, also destroyed him. Tommy gave niggas the blueprint on how to blow up and basically get the bag from the white males. Tommy come on, man, we gotta keep it real. Tommy Sotomayor is the only black dude on YouTube with as many white people. Don't nobody got more white support than Tommy at his prime. And the kind of white folks that support Tommy is them good old boys. Them real white folks, them American white folks, if you know what I'm talking about. Because of the shit that he talking. They can't find no nigga to say the shit that Tommy's saying to black folks and you a black man too. Because your people gonna meet you with mad resistance, just like what happened to Tommy. Tommy is the Jesus Christ for a certain dynamic of white people out there. You just don't understand how important he is and people like him is to this group I'm talking about. He have a very risky job. You got to go out there and say the things that your enemy really want to say to your people, but doing it as your people. Yeah. And bro, there's a big bag in that. But guess what? Them people will protect you too. A nigga ain't gonna do nothing to you either. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's real, bro. And that shit is powerful too, bro. And that shit go all the way up to Kanye, Trump. Like, y'all don't understand. But let me get back to the video, man.
The Tommy, I see he came back on YouTube, but he also got involved going back and forth with Jason Black. Now, here's my thing about that. Jason Black, in my opinion, has come off as a hater. I'm sorry. He came off as a hater on this one. This is the same thing that happened with him and Kevin Samuels. The whole back and forth, him beefing with Kevin, saying Kevin stole his cut.
I'm not, you know what? I got to keep it real. Jason Black is saying a lot of real shit. But on the real, it is just a tad bit coming off on some little hater shit, especially with the beef with O'Shea. The O'Shea beef is what make me agree. It's a tad bit of haterism that you can kind of get from Jason Black. But I fucks with Jason Black movement. Real talk, I'm subbed up and everything. So, but let's move.
content. You know, in YouTube, it's a lot of thing about biting styles and all that. And what I notice is, so he had the same.
Salutes to y'all in the chat room, man. Salutes to you, Valerie. Much love to you, my sister. And yeah, salutes to Gears the Truth. Salutes to Jacob. Said my comedy going up. All right. Maybe we'll drop the link. I know y'all want me to move on to more topics because I got more topics. I just couldn't resist this point that Bullets Gotti made. Salutes, Masterpiece. How you doing, brother? Brunts Flat Power. What's good, brother? Nigga Nation. What's up, y'all? Zach Pack. Who else we got? Showing a little love. Let's go.
Issue with Kevin Samuels, right? Because Kevin Samuels capitalized the lane that Jason Black really didn't want. You gotta look, Jason Black's never showed his face, right? He's been on YouTube, Black Authority, he's been on YouTube a long time, never showed his face. So for a guy that never showed his face, people don't know who he is, you just heard his voice, and he's triggered by somebody like, you know, a Kevin.
Yeah, I'm good with Sonetta and HOK. I didn't say nothing about him, but I'm the best debater over there, and can't none of them debaters over there fuck with me. But every rapper in the game should feel that he the best. And the only turning up I'm gonna be toward UNESCO, Dr. Ben, and all them. That ain't got nothing to do with Sonetta. I know Sonetta don't like that when I go in on they elders and stuff. But what I like about Sonetta is he don't get into that, and he still allow me to come on. He allow me to have my little opinion about his teachers, right? He allow me to speak my piece and vent my shit out. And matter of fact, I talked to him not too long ago today on the phone. So we Gucci. Let's go.
Kevin Samuels. What I'm seeing is that a bunch of pro-blacks, because it's a division, it's pro-blacks versus the black manosphere, right? And the whole division is that Just Pearly things colonized the black manosphere in the space, right? I look at it like this. Business is business. She did what she did. She took the opportunity and she capitalized on it. People can't get mad at her.
Elder Baba Rasan in the house. Salutes Bullets Gotti is in the building, guys. I'm going to drop the link now for the round table to open up. But this is Bullets Gotti show, you know, where he's gonna really vent himself, and he's able to put on and put off the call who he want on and off and control this thing, because it's all about this brother. Like I said, man, you can't argue with it, man. It's a good point, bro. How niggas carrying it with Cynthia G versus Pearly things. You know, if you got smoke for Pearly things, but you didn't have smoke for Cynthia G, that is hypocritical. I'm standing behind that.
Salute, bro Sanchez. How you doing, bro?
Salutes, Bullets Gotti, man. Let me drop a bomb before you blow up the mic. Hold up, bro. Salutes, my brother. You got it.
Yeah, I just want to say salute to my brother, bro Sanchez. You know, salute to everybody in the community. Salute to everybody that pulled up to this live. I just want to say this, right? And this is the conversation that I want to have with a lot of the brothers and the sisters in the community, is that we can get mad with just Pearly things, right? Because I see brothers in the manosphere, sisters in the conscious community, everybody, you know, the conscious community and the manosphere is coming together about just Pearly things. But I just want to know, bro Sanchez, and I seen you spoke about it, but I heard nobody else spoke about when Cynthia G said to kill and abort black male babies. Nobody came out and called that out on that. None of the people in the black manosphere did that. None of the people in the conscious community did that. They allowed her to continue to go on. But I just want to know,
Sorry.
on the Oh, that's all. That's good. That's good. That's all right. That's all right. Shout out to Baba Rushan. I just want to know how brothers and sisters allow this woman to be spitting the garbage that she spit about the community. Basically had white men. Let's keep it real. She had white men on her platform berating the black community. Every time she goes live, she has random white supremacists come on the platform. So you cannot get mad with the black manosphere for having just pearly things and supporting just pearly things, but nobody called out Cynthia G for what she did when it came to the black community and saying we need to kill, that black women need to kill and murder and abort black male babies and sterilize them. She used the word sterilize. So what she was talking about is what the Nazis did to the Jewish babies in Germany. So what you telling black women, sterilize black male babies, kill them off so you can destroy the community and destroy the fabric of the black community. How can we accept that and then want to talk about just pearly things? We can't talk about with a white woman, then we not talk about with a black woman in our community. We gotta hold our community accountable before we can hold these people accountable. That's how I feel, bro Sanchez.
And as much as people, and I want everybody to put Bullets Gotti aside. Whatever personal thing you got with him, ignore the person and listen to the message. Can you argue with, ain't that's kind of hypocritical what he pointing out? Salutes to ZTS Media, Trinity Time Travels, Alicia OK, Amethyst, Lady Legs, and the Elder Barbara Son joining us on the call. How you doing, sir, today? We glad to have you here. Anytime you want to chime in, you just unmute your mic. You got it. Just unmute your mic and chime in whenever you want. Yep.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Peace and love
Peace
to
and
everybody
love.
in the chat room. Peace and love, my brother Bullets Gotti.
Oh, peace and love, Baba Rushan. Peace and love, my brother.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my thought on the whole situation is, you should have never let her in the space, and she's saying all these negative things. And for Cynthia G, I call her out and anybody else out there detrimental to the black neighborhood, the black community, the black race in general. It's just sad. Got so many cool. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. We can hear you, Baba.
Okay. Yeah, it's just sad, we so divided, and all. I'm not saying that, I know Cynthia G is wrong and do a lot of dumb shit, but we can't, just like the brother Bullets Gotti say, call them all out. Not just Pearly, but she has made a big division, then conning people out their money. I want to ask Brother Sanchez this question.
Mm-hmm.
If I got a YouTube channel, why in the hell should I sign a 360 contract with another YouTuber? I'm hearing that's what they're doing over there. Her and some other dude.
Listen, they in denial, Elder, but it's the equivalent of you getting effed in the rap game, and they know it. So, like, they under this contract for lighting, for studio, and these people trying to justify that. And my thing is, Elder, your channel is bigger than all of those people that sign on a Just Pearly Things channel, and you ain't got a lot of fancy lights and all of that crap that they sign.
None of that.
They getting played.
I got a computer, but I never uploaded a video on my computer. I never did a live stream on my computer. I always do it on my phone. And I've been on YouTube 6 years, lost 2 channels, and came back and made the next 2 channels better than the other 2.
Baba Rushan, you see, and what Bro Sanchez just said, that's what I agree with. We shouldn't be wasting our time arguing about this white woman. What we need to be
Exactly.
doing is building our channels and getting to the level that this white woman is at. Stop trying to go on these platforms. And this is the thing with a lot of our content creators. We go into these white platforms and making them bigger when we should be making our own platforms bigger. And all the people that want to be black devils, like Baba Rushan, that's why I salute Baba Rushan, because he called all of them out. Taz, Nala, Cynthia G, he been calling them out for a long time on his platform and airing them out and exposing them for the lies and deceit, because this is what they do. These black devils want to call us out and say we ain't calling the white people out, but what they do? They out here trying to destroy the black fabric and the black community instead of uplifting and trying to build and trying to get us right as a people. They rather hold us down with the nonsense. And that's why we don't need to just Pearly things. We don't need none of these platforms. We need our own platform and our own building. She not the problem. It's time for us to build. That's the problem. We don't want to build. We too lazy, and we want others to build us up. We need to start building our own platforms, because we could do what Baba Rushan doing. We could do what Bro Sanchez is doing. We could do what I'm doing. We could build our platforms as a people. We don't need to argue and be divisive about one white woman, because we got a lot of black devils that's just like these white supremacists. Let's just call it what it is.
Hey, you know
Exactly.
what? She did the black manosphere a favor. I've been saying that. Because to me, it's been a divide on the whole, because they making it like the pro-blacks infiltrated the black manosphere, but the pro-blacks didn't infiltrate the black manosphere. The truth is that you always had dudes in the manosphere who was pro-black, but that was never those topics within the manosphere. It was just dating and stuff. When Just Pearly thing brought up these racial issues, it activated those guys. And so now all of them and it divided basically the pro-black manosphere from just the manosphere. And I think it was kind of inevitable. But I mean, Just Pearly, if it wasn't her, it'd have been somebody else, because Kevin Samuel was in a way kind of dividing it up into the Kevin versus non-Kevin sphere. Now it's the same thing, like the Pearly sphere versus the non-Pearly. It's crazy, man.
Hey, but Bro Sanchez, they don't have a direction. Just look, Kevin Samuels died, right? And all them brothers is divided because they lost the man that was the beacon of they platform, the man that was the face that brought them into the mainstream. Now they don't got Kevin, they don't know what to do. They don't got no direction. So they counting on a white woman to save their space. Instead of them going hard, putting out their content, changing up the game, doing things, talking about different type of topics, and not only just relationships, but talking about the community as a whole. And they could do what Kevin did and be on the same level as Kevin. But a lot of us as a people, we rather beef. We rather get into this bullshit nonsense, this negativity. That's what I call it, Bro Sanchez, this negativity. We rather get into the negativity. We rather get into the drama. We rather make these white men and white women rich, and they eating off us and getting 1 million subscribers. Why is all of us, we stuck at 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, 30,000, 80,000, 500,000, but we can't get to 1 million? Come on, man. We gotta start tightening up and really change the A game. Stop with all this divisiveness, because Jason Black is wrong, Obsidian is wrong in certain extents, O'Shea is wrong, all of them is wrong. They gotta change it up and talk about what's really going on and what they could change the game. Because at the end of the day, we can't just keep talking about this white girl. We can't keep talking, because that's on them. They blaming her, but we got to look at who opened the doors for these white people to come in there. The Cynthia G's, all these other people that open the doors to have white men come on platforms and talk ill about black. Then black men in the black manosphere did the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't even want to accept the brothers in the black manosphere and the white manosphere. They didn't want to accept them. So that's why they had to start the Negro sphere and the black manosphere. But now you got a lane. Let's change it up. Let's change the frequency up and let's move different. Because right now, Kevin's not here no more. It's time to switch it up. I'm looking at a lot of these people channels. They don't have a direction. That's what it is, Bro Sanchez. They don't have a direction since Kevin died. So this is why they got a division right now.
And me personally, I don't even watch just Pearly things. I'm just talking about it because how it did split up the the black manosphere.
Yeah, it was a total division. Then just like you said, Brother Sanchez, it was a good thing it did happen because you know who is real and who ain't real. Who is for the the the, the progression of black people and who is not for the progression of black people.
Yeah, basically that's where it's at. Nah, I can't. Taz trying to get up on here, man. You too emotional. You gonna mess the whole energy up, bro. We good, man.
He's an energy vampire, bro Sanchez. All he just about is trying to mess up the frequency. That's what I'm talking about. These black devils, bro Sanchez, because it's brothers like him is the reason why the space can't get nowhere. We gotta stop. We gotta weed out a lot of these drama content creators, man. That always want to lead the drama. We got brothers, we got a powerful elder like Baba Rushan. We got you, bro Sanchez. We got brothers that's coming with information that our community need to hear and about the truth. We don't need people that come with their negativity, that's spreading poison, that will talk ill about our elders, that'll talk ill about our history, that'll make it seem like we not proud people, that we don't come from nothing, and we don't got a history. These are the type of sellout people that'll sell us for the bag. They will sell us for the bag, and it's enough for protecting these type of people. They is traitors to our race, and they don't need to be no voices in this space. We need to start building with like-minded people and get back to the etymology and the education of our people and get back to conversations. We need mature conversations in our community because it's time to build, man. We in tough times right now. We in tough times right now in this country. So it's time to build, man.
Yeah, they just halted the production of AI and shit. Y'all saw that? I'm gonna have to talk about that shit. Saying that AI about to take over and shit. I've been telling y'all that. So
artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Bro,
you're gonna have everything with machines and computers and all this other nonsense.
Yeah.
Which ain't gonna last.
That shit ain't. They gonna out resources to the point that we ain't gonna be able to work no more because technology gonna take over. So now they're gonna out resources with the technology. You understand what I'm saying? And we look at YouTube right now. For a lot of the content creators on YouTube, look at the guidelines. Look how they switching the game plan on us, bro Sanchez. The guidelines has changed. I read the guidelines, and the way the guidelines is changing now, that even if you bang on people or try to defend yourself, you may lose your channel. Yeah. They might demonetize you. You know? So this is what I'm saying. Us as a people, we got to change up the game because every day they changing up the loopholes. They see a lot of brothers is getting successful on YouTube. They waking the masses up. They don't like that. They don't like that. So right now it's time to change the game plan and wake the people up. Because right now we don't know how long we got left on YouTube. We don't know how long. We got to start building our own websites. To get people over to our websites. So we can be able to educate the people over there. Because right now, they switching the game plan, man. They switching the game plan right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a show on that later tonight too, on the AI halt and the new guidelines and shit in social media. And I got solutions, y'all. It's a lot of alternative sites that's coming up big because of how YouTube and even TikTok getting all corporate. It's a lot of little grassroots sites that's big, like Rumble, Kick.
Rumble is big, bro Sanchez. Everybody going to Rumble right now, bro Sanchez. Everybody going to.
Yeah, man, that's where they going. Bullets got. I'm gonna have to go over there too, man. You over there? I ain't got over there yet. I'm moving my shit over there too.
I didn't go over there yet, but you know I've been looking, and I'm ready to start doing my live streams over there.
Drummer just like YouTube? Is drummer like YouTube?
It's just like YouTube, Baba. It's just like you do the live streams and everything. They don't censor you. You know, you're not gonna get flagged. You're able to talk how you want to talk over there and say what you want to say. So it's no
You
guidelines.
got to do it on your computer.
No, you can do it on your phone, Baba. You can do it on your
Okay.
phone. You don't got to do it on your computer. You can do it on your phone, and it's better than YouTube because the guidelines is not as harsh as it is on YouTube, and you got to worry about people flagging you. You don't got to worry about that when you go to Rumble.
Right. I think I got Rumble.
And you gonna make better money, and you gonna make better money over there too, Baba. You gonna make better money. You gonna make
They
more money.
they monetize over there.
They monetize over there. You gonna make a lot of money. People making a lot of money on Rumble
You
right now.
know what I heard? I heard that you can make double what you making on YouTube with less of the following and shit too. I don't know if that's cap, but that's what I heard.
Yeah,
but I know they
heard
getting
that.
paid over there though.
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
And we can and you can move all of your old content to these things too, and basically increase your income like that and shit too if you got a lot of videos. So or you can do video reviews and reactions on your old shit to make it new again, like I'm about to be doing on my other channel, and that's a hustle because you can't mirror your own stuff. They'll demonetize you. That's another guidelines policy that I just learned about. I got demonetized because I was moving videos from Bro Sanchez TV onto other channels, and it was just giving me money for the ad revenue. YouTube said, you know what? Y'all slick. We got to stop that shit. You ain't gonna just be copying shit. You gotta change it. You gotta review it. You gotta do something to it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But this whole Cynthia G argument that was made, well, we're gonna segue back to that too. Yeah, go ahead, Elder. You got it.
I forgot what I wanted to say. You go ahead, my brother. It come back to me.
Was it about that social media, that Rumble and all that?
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I wanted to ask. You can go get the app on PlayStation or how you do the formation to get that.
Oh, I ain't I just put it up on my PC, but yeah, I don't know if it'll run with PlayStation. I'm sure if you got the internet on the PlayStation, you can pull up Rumble on there, and it looks similar to YouTube. Y'all want to see what it look like? Hold on.
Yeah.
There it is. Looks similar to YouTube.
Damn sure do.
So it already is like if you coming from YouTube over to here, it's gonna be kind of easy because of the layout.
Right.
Yeah, that do look similar.
Yeah, look just like it. The guy can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Hey, but I wanna say this right, because Bullis Gotti was just talking about, we need to build up our own channels and this and that. And then, then we say that we should go over to Rumble. So what's really the difference if we not building our own? You know what I'm saying?
Giz, let me say this, right? What I'm saying is with the guidelines for brothers that, like Bro Sanchez, that's getting flagged or they trying to ban their videos, that's a good space for brothers like that. Now, for brothers that's on YouTube, that's building, that's putting their content out, that, may not be as controversial as Bro Sanchez or Baba Rushan or even myself, because we do got a lot of controversial content. Yes, let's go to Rumble. But also, we need to be building our platforms. We need to be networking. We don't need to be beefing on YouTube. We need to be building to the point that we don't have to bring these white folks on our channels to build with us, that basically we complaining that they racist. So if they racist, why the hell are we bringing them in the community? Why are we bringing them in the community? If we know that they racist, they ain't good for us, that's like, you fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Because that's on you. That's on you. You brought these people in. So we can't be mad at nobody, but them need to be mad at themselves. We getting up in arms, and we know what it is. Everybody plays a part in this shit. Everybody that I talk about plays a part in this shit. And that's why I said, bro, Sanchez, I cannot be mad at her. She just capitalized on a lane that brothers should have been using the sisters in that lane and getting them to speak. Support the sisters like Kendra D and many others that speak in that space. But they didn't. So now you can't be mad at the white woman that y'all support.
Facts, though. You can't be mad at her because, hey, if you allow it, they definitely gonna goddamn take it. So that's facts, though. You know, and that's why I'm always taking that accountability. And all of my streams is been, yeah, I don't like what she said, but also mainly making the manosphere take accountability. But like I said, I don't think them cats gonna learn for it. I think what's happening to that manosphere is a result of when you get too strung out on clout. And that shit becomes a drug because anybody that was getting the views in that space automatically just become general. Like Angry Man was even mad that they was calling Kevin Samuels Godfather and that title came overnight just with the views. So I know that if you put anybody, if you can pay your way to a certain slot where the views at, and man, if niggas just gonna bow down to it. It's a hierarchy on social media of views, man. I peeped that being a content creator.
Hey, bro Sanchez, this is the thing with Kevin Samuels, right? Kevin Samuels capitalized on the lanes that brothers in all the spaces wasn't able to capitalize. He took a little bit from Umar. He took a little bit from Jason Black. He took a little bit from Angry Man and the rest of them brothers, but they wasn't able to capitalize because they was either beefing or people done called them out on their BS. And that's the thing. Brothers can't get mad at somebody capitalizing on the game. It's just like a rapper. If a rapper capitalized on something another rapper couldn't do, you can't be mad. Jay-Z had a line. You made it a hot line, I made it a hot song. So if Kevin Samuels made it hot, you can't be mad at him. You gotta call a spade what a spade is, man. You can't be mad. And that's what these brothers gotta understand. You can't be mad and triggered because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And that's what the problem is in this space. Brothers get mad a lot of times, and you can't. You gotta switch the A game. You gotta switch the game plan. You know what I'm saying? That's why bro Sanchez, that's why he the best at what he does. That's why the people support bro Sanchez, because there's nobody doing what he's doing. And the people gonna see that, man. They gonna see that when bro Sanchez hit that 1 million subscribers, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. And Gears the Truth, welcome to the call too, my brother. I see you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you can have the floor if you want, bro.
Yeah, I just want to let me address the title. I would agree that Bullis Gotti had a point in calling out, the people who was on the side of Cynthia G when she was, saying some foul things about, black children and stuff like that. And Taz was one of them, but also Q Butter was another one who was,
Definitely Q Butter.
I can't say
He was a part of that.
Right, that's a fact. I can't say exactly like if he was agreeing with it, but he definitely was silent about it because at that point, Q Butter, a lot of his supporters was supporters of Cynthia G. So that was kind of like a conflict of interest. Like if he opened his mouth about that, he might lose some of his support. So I think Q Butter was kind of like real hush hush about that. So a lot of people was bringing it up to him, and he was kind of trying to defend his stance, but it really wasn't really making sense. Now I see that now that with this just Pearly girl, you know, he making videos and stuff like that. So I believe it is a good point.
That's the
But
hypocrisy, Giz. But Giz,
yeah,
that's the hypocrisy right there. How can you make a video on the white woman for saying what she's saying when you got a black woman that's black just like all of us on this platform saying the same white supremacy talking points? So we hearing white supremacy talking points coming from a black woman, telling black woman murder your black boy babies. She ain't never apologized. She ain't never said I misquoted. She ain't never said nothing. None of the brothers, the men that support her like Q Butter and Taz, they call her out on the carpet on that. They blow it past like it didn't even happen. Like she didn't say what she said. When we all heard what she said, when we all know that went viral, when we all know that people, black women was on there supporting that, clapping that on, divestors and all. So when you hear black women say that, and a lot of these black women, I know they got black sons. So when you hear them say that, and you got black sons, that you talk about your own black son. Like this the type of talk about, you cannot call a white woman out about white supremacy talking points and say she racist, and can't call a black woman out that done had known white supremacists on a platform for interviews, that done said white supremacist talking points numerous times about black people in the black community. So everybody gotta get called out. Q Butter, Taz, everybody gotta get called out, because you can't be a hypocrite and put a video out about that white girl and you can't call a black woman. All the brothers on this platform done called out Cynthia G on her bullshit. Including myself, Baba, Bro Sanchez, we all called out on bullshit. But why is the brothers that support her ain't calling out, and why is the other brothers that have issues with her ain't calling out? You can't be quiet and then have a problem with just Pearl. Come on, man.
And you know what? And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That doesn't even don't sit right with me. Like I hate that it's like that. What God is saying, I don't want it to be like that. But damn, dude, it's the truth. If I can't push back about it, I got to ride with the truth, man. And cause guess what, yo? People was saying, well, just Pearly things interviewed a white supremacist and stuff, but Cynthia G interviewed a white supremacist.
Yes, more than one time, Bro Sanchez is on a channel. More than one time I done heard her interview white supremacists. And he was talking to black men, berating black men. So this is what I'm saying, Bro Sanchez. You can't call her out for having a white supremacist sitting there talking with him, and you can't call a woman in our community. I don't care what the white woman do. That's the white man to check his woman. I want to check my woman in my community when she doing bullshit.
Oh, hold on. Hey, Bullets got it. I gotta disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, when it comes to our people, our community. Like if it's a white woman talking about her community, her people, then yeah, that's for the white people to check her. But if a white woman is talking about the black community and black people, then that's our job.
Again, we allowed this. We allowed this.
But you can't say we. You can't say we.
No,
you gotta talk specific.
I'm talking about the brothers in that space. I'm talking about the brothers in that
but
space.
When you say we, right. But when you say we, it kind of groups up everybody as if it's a black people problem.
I get what you're saying. No, Giz, what I'm saying is,
speaking in general, yeah.
The brothers in that space, Giz, and I want to say this: the brothers in that space allowed her to speak. Me personally, I don't have conversations about black issues with white people, because they won't have conversations with me about their community and their issues. So I don't think that's a conversation. Now we talking about life things, we talking about relationships, that's cool. I get that. But when it comes to race and all that, but that's the brothers in the community that dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. How you allowing a white woman to really talk about race, and y'all brothers ain't even talking about race issues? They dropped the ball on that.
And
they didn't stand on man business timing. They let a woman control them about race. So they all fucked up in the game. That's how I feel, Bro Sanchez.
I see what you're saying. And I'll just say this too, to like some people who rocking with Cynthia G, building with her, they not gonna really speak out on some of that stuff. and that's naturally, rightfully so. But that's why I'm not mad at y'all for calling it out. What I will say though, more than anything though, I'm mad at how the black dudes in the space allowed this white chick though to break the whole shit up by giving her a voice and a position in the first place, like what Baba Rasan was saying. But I'm a yield right there.
No, you right. You right, bro Sanchez. But that's what I said, bro Sanchez. At the end of the day, the brothers need to be held accountable for that. You know,
Yeah,
they need to be held
yeah,
accountable for that.
yeah, the one that was in that space, that particular space.
Facts.
Right. Well, let me ask all y'all this, right? Because me personally, I don't engage or entertain the black manosphere. My personal belief is that all them niggas is clowns over there. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that everything they say is incorrect. I mean, I might agree with some things, but the whole concept I disagree with. I think is divisive, you know what I'm saying, in its nature. Right. So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all believe black people need a space like the black manosphere?
I
No,
think I think I think we need a space where we can have dialogue about the community. I don't think per se the black manosphere space, but I think for black young men, about they want to know about self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them brothers do talk about self-improvement. Yeah, they do need a space like that, but we also need a space where we have community conversations. You know, because we in times that we need to be talking about community right now. And I think the problem is that it's too much divisiveness, it's too much egos, it's too much brothers in there that want to have this macho man, want to be ultra alpha male, and want to act like they dominant towards women. Now, don't get me wrong. It's nothing wrong with saying I escaped from the matrix and my third eye's open and I understand that I'm a red pill man. Nothing wrong with that. We all escaped out of the matrix, but it don't have to be about women bashing 24/7. I can't do that. That's why I had to stop
Right.
rocking with Tommy, because Tommy was all about women bashing for years.
he,
You
he's
know,
still
and that,
doing. He got a
it's
new
just
Can I
channel
get
doing
two
the same.
words in? Two
He
words
got a
in.
new
the
channel
same
doing
thing.
the same thing.
Doing the
Yeah, I
same
heard that.
shit.
And
And
just
this
to
is
add
why he
something
got
on
banned.
about Tommy, the crazy part about Tommy is that he bashed the women that he pay for, that he seek out and pay for their services. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's it's
He
almost
sleep
like
with nothing
he
but black
tricking.
women. Yes.
Yeah,
He
it's
sleep.
almost like he tricking his viewers, right? He making them hate him, but really he behind the scenes he on Instagram looking for him, trying to pay him $1,000 to fly him out. You know what I'm saying?
He tells you he love black women. The woman that he drags, the ghetto, like he always say, the ghetto baby mama, the tattoo wearing women. These are the women he sleep with. These are the women he was on OnlyFans doing porno videos with. The women with the tattoos, the ratchet females. So
Yeah.
Tommy like those ratchet chicks. Tommy like black women. But he'll come on his platform and say, "Oh, I don't like them black bitches. Fuck them black bitches." You know, and that's the hypocrisy. That's why I had to say, "Yo, Tommy, you a hypocrite, bro. You a
Well,
hypocrite
that's
because you
look.
don't stand on your shit."
That's the same way with Cynthia G. She getting black dick. I can
Fact.
guarantee you, Cynthia G getting black dick. She ain't fucking with no white boy.
She definitely is.
Y'all cooking, man. That but real shit, bro. Bombs.
Yes.
These niggas is not biting their tongue. Cap your views. What up, man?
Yo, obviously I'm here UK, yeah, and obviously like I've been watching the play and that, and I just need to stick up for like the Black British Jamaican community over here in the UK because those people do not represent us. King Riches don't represent us. Aunt Jenny, she ain't no Jamaican, bro. She from like Barbados, Bahamas, and that because I don't know how the Jamaicans behave in America, but in the UK, yeah, the majority of the black people you see in the UK are from like a Jamaican descent. So they have the same similar fight that the black Americans have. We go through racism here in the UK, we go through job inequalities, and someone like me whose mom and dad was born in the UK, like even though I'm descendant from Jamaica as it is, We see like the people who come in from abroad, they make a harder fight for the black people who were born here because they come here, they have a lower tolerance and acceptance for bullshit. And you can go to a job and the white man's telling you, well, why would I employ three black British people when I could employ like three Nigerians and get a harder work ethic? So we're used to the same narrative that, the black British man is lazy and he don't want to work and
Yeah.
that's why he's in the projects and all of that. So like I said, King Riches, represents a demographic of people where, like, for example, we
Hey,
grew up
Cap,
being
he's
told,
Nigerian, brother. He's Nigerian, right?
yeah, he's
King Richie.
Nigerian.
Yeah. I just want to say this to you, brother, because I heard this a lot from the black UK people that's Jamaican.
Yeah, they
That
don't
y'all
fuck with
always
us.
say,
They don't fuck with us.
yeah, y'all always said that the Nigerians is the biggest sellouts
Yep.
in the UK. Y'all always call them out. Y'all don't fuck with them. You know, they want to
The
be like
problem is
y'all.
this. The problem is this. When everybody talks about the whole Africans and Caribbeans don't like each other, especially over this side in the UK, it stems from the whole, one, we're slave babies, two, like we're lazy, that's why they're able to come here and they get the same thing. They come in as
Fact,
asylum
they treat us the
refugees,
same
they
way.
get benefits, that we're not entitled to get because they've came in as refugees and that. And like I says, they don't see themselves the same as us in it. They see themselves different. They're more willing to side with the white man it is to build up communities. For example, in the UK, there's a lot of Polish and Eastern European women with mixed race children. That's not the black British man. That's the African man. That's the Nigerian.
That's a fact.
Like,
I heard like, yo, Cat, a lot of I noticed that in the UK, a lot of the African men marry white women. There's a lot of interracial dating with a lot of the African men in the UK. I heard that.
nah, listen, it happens on all levels. Like there's black British Jamaican men with white girls as well. You have to understand, in the UK, we're like 3% of the population. So
Right.
our numbers is low. You understand me? But it's all about integrity. Like if you're with a white woman or an Asian woman, that don't mean you forget your people just because you're with her. Like I'm gonna still be black first. Just if I'm with a white girl, doesn't mean like, oh, nah, bro, I'm black first. And if she can't understand that, then
Let me
she's not the
explain.
one.
Let me explain some to you. When I first came to YouTube, I have an Asian woman, right? When I first came to YouTube, I remember I interviewed with Thomas Sotomayor. He interviewed me. And a lot of his people was like, we don't fuck with these black bitches, boom, boom, boom. This brother smart. He got him an Asian woman. And on that show, I was like, oh, no, I'd still date black women. I ain't like y'all. Like, they think I'm, like, I
Exactly.
date all kind of women, bro. Don't throw, like, I'm not part of that group that's saying, no, I still date black women now. You know what I'm saying? So, but they tried to throw me in that group, though. But, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
what they
glad
call
you.
themselves, divestors.
The
Well,
scary
yeah,
thing is though, if you watch that King Richie's guy's channel, there's a few months ago where he's telling his crowd, I only date black women. I wouldn't see myself having a baby with a woman who's not black. And then a few months later, after an expose video, he's dating a woman that contradicts what he's saying. There's nothing wrong with dating someone as long as you're standing on your circle. But he's made the black British community look atrocious, and I'm here to defend my Jamaican people who we are intolerant to racism. Do you understand? The black British Jamaican who's been born here in the UK is intolerant to racism. We class ourselves quite similar to the Americans, so I don't know what Jamaicans who are in America are doing to make you feel bad about your culture or your history or whatever. But over here in the UK, we class our culture very similar. For example, we know stories of like slaves being in America being sent to the Caribbean, where they said carry them beyond the mountains. Hence, where some say the word Caribbean got its name from. Now, those slaves were the rebellious slaves, and they were taken to the Caribbean because they were rebelling against what the massa was saying. So I don't see how this split between the Caribbean people and Americans have formed when we technically have the same history. You know what I mean? Like, it's because some people are cooning, I guess, and obviously, like you said, I've been watching. They come in and they act like they're better or they're different. Well, the Black British Jamaican, we don't see y'all like that. So, yeah, man, that's my defense there.
Bro, you're a real one for coming over here, being a voice, speaking against the Jenny and King Richards thing. Appreciate that. Who was that? Let me mute up. You.
Oh, that was me. Bro Sanchez. I agree with the brother just said. What I noticed, and I'm being honest, the Nigerians, even in America, you watch how the Africans talk about us with Akon and all that. The Africans, they have a complex that they better than, black. They better than all black Americans. They better than black Caribbeans. They better than everybody that's black like them because they African, they feel like they got some sort of culture. They feel like they feel like they are not a part of how they say victimhood, or they never been a part of slavery. But if you watch all these videos of the African, and I'm gonna keep it real, you watch all these documentaries. What was all these Africans? A bunch of goddamn sellouts working with the goddamn Europeans, selling us to the Portuguese, to the goddamn Dutches, to everybody. They was selling us
and
working with them.
We were speaking about Sotomayor earlier. I was watching a documentary on Netflix. You've probably watched it, heard of it. The Nzinga, done by Jada Pinkett.
Nzinga.
There was a guy called Sotomayor. One of the Portuguese governors was called Sotomayor, and he came. Bro, come on, man! You never see smoke without fire. Why did he call himself Tommy Sotomayor? Because he knew the history of who that man was, bro. He's there to mess the black people up, bro. Just like how.
Hey, I always wonder where he got that name from.
Hey, this is what people don't understand. If you watch that, what the brother just said, Queen Nzinga, you watch that documentary on Netflix, and then you watch The Woman King. Woman King and Queen Nzinga is two movies that is actually the same. These are black Africans that sold their own people for personal greed and gain, murder their own people, sacrifice their own people, and then these the same people that want to talk about we need to all come together. Hell the fuck no. You get money from slavery. You and these African chiefs get money from slavery. So the African is the biggest sellout. That's why I tell. So I'm not surprised they're gonna kiss the white woman ass. I'm not surprised they're gonna kiss the white man ass because they're the biggest motherfucking sellouts.
I've been on Twitter, I've been in debate spaces, and I've seen the evidence. I've had Somalians present the evidence to me, showing me the records of where the slaves were taken from and where they were distributed from. So they already know who exactly we are. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's groups of Africans who know that they never went into slavery. They have the records. I've seen it. You understand me? I've got a few things on my Twitter page as well, but the records are there.
They know we indigenous, brother. They know we indigenous. They know we indigenous people. Yes, it was some Africans that came over to the Caribbean islands. Yes, it was some Africans that came to Turtle Island, which is the Americas. Yes, they did come over, but it wasn't a lot. Let's get that clear. It wasn't a lot. So when they put that lie out there telling us come back to Africa, no, we know our lands. We know where we come from. We indigenous people. We are indigenous native people from different tribes, but we are natives. We don't even look like the goddamn African. Let's just keep it real. We don't even look like the goddamn African.
And another point I want to point out, if you go Google it, how many slaves they brought over here to about 20 million. How in the hell you gonna bring 20 million people on a fucking rowboat?
Thank you, Baba.
And where the dungeons at? Where the slave ships at?
That's a
Can't
fact.
find none.
We can't find none because it was only one. That's what they don't understand. It was only one. They dropped some off in the Caribbean islands. They dropped some off in the Americas. It wasn't that many. So when they come and preach that lie that they dropped a bunch, that's bullshit.
I believe though they would have been taking prisoners from the Americas, like natives from the Americas and the Caribbean islands, and transporting them back into Europe as well, doing it
Yeah,
both
that
ways.
happened. Now that happened.
Remember
I
Pocahontas, the
believe that
story of
theory.
Pocahontas?
Yeah,
Fact.
right.
And that's the lie. And that's the lie they've been putting out there. That we is just like the African when we don't even look like the African. We
Don't
don't
look
look
nothing
nothing
like
like
them.
that. We don't
Don't
look
look nothing
nothing
like
like
them.
the African. And I keep trying to tell them that we nothing like y'all, man. We nothing like y'all.
Noah had 3 sons, and it says Ham was dark like a raven, and Shem was dark and comely.
Yeah, once you start going into the Bible and all that, then it's kind of a wrap right there. I'm gonna be honest. If you gotta
But
prove it through the Bible,
reason why
yeah.
I use that is that's where most of them are coming from, though. You understand me? And it's like, my thing is this, innit? Like, we know, yeah, that the whole white community can't be classed as the white community. So why do we allow ourselves to be called a black community when, if we're gonna say then black people are the oldest nation on earth, how can we all be related if white people don't look at themselves as the newest race on earth as all related? You won't catch an Irish man saying he's related to an Italian man or a German man. You understand? So how come black people just group themselves like that? Why do we do that?
Because they want us to be a monolithic people. The problem is when we listen to these people, they told us that we African American. Then they told us we black. Then they told us we was Negro. Then they tell us we was colored. They gave us these titles when we all know that we was the indigenous man and woman, and they all know that we was Aboriginal and the people of the earth and the original people, and they know that. But they want to keep telling us that. This is why I tell people when we say black, they know in the Law Dictionary that black means death. That's why they got the legal right to murder us, because they know that that goddamn word means death. It's a curse what they really gave us, that we keep saying that we black. That's why we can't get what we owe. We owe human rights. The UN owe us human rights because they stole our land. These Europeans came, stole our land, stole us, poisoned us with their diseases, did all type of things. We deserve trillions of dollars. Basically, we deserve all the trillions of dollars, and we deserve the rights of our land back. But they don't want to give us the rights of our land back because they want to keep lying to us.
You know what's deep? No one wants to talk about the black people that was in the UK then, before it was invaded. When we start talking about the Twa Pygmy of Ireland,
the Black Britons, that's what you talking about, Cat. We talking about the Black Britons right there. They don't talk about the Black Britons. They don't talk about Cheddar Man.
Cheddar Man, they call themselves Anglo-Saxons, but further study of the word, it means angelic sons of Isaac. And I don't believe that they are sons of Isaac. But anyway, when I'm saying this, it's to look into a point of, well, if these people were existing there, well, how did they remove them from the continent? How did they remove them from that land? Is that the whole narrative of this slavery thing and bringing people over to the Americas and the Caribbeans? Is that what they did in the 17th century?
I got to be honest with you. Us trying to find out who we are based on written accounts of history is going to always be sketchy. So no other group or tribe does that, right? Most tribes have something called an oracle or an elder who have an oral tradition of their origins. Origins was always passed down orally, and it wasn't. Once they started writing who you were in history, you don't control the narrative to say who you are. They tell you who you are based on what's written. So what we got to do then, right? We got to just realize one true fact about the universe. Everything that breathes and moves come from one single true power source, right? So then from there, when we say where we from, we ain't gotta do the out of Africa theory. We could just do the out of whatever force that is theory, right? We know there was a creator for the creation, boom, boom, boom. But so I think what we need to do for real is, like, instead of trying to figure out who we was, figure out who we want to be moving forward.
That's the real stuff. That's the real. It's true though, like you said, definitely you allow them to control the narrative in it when you look at their version of history, you know what I mean? That whole his story. Because I do believe like when we look at these books as well, I just cast them as like the Google for the ancient days. So like a Quran or a Bible to me is like an insight to what's going on then. Like I can go on Google now and find out information. Well, if I want to find out stuff about then, I just look at that book and it's kind of like a Google for what was happening then. I think people take it a bit too serious, you know what I mean? Like they take the whole religious order too serious, and that's what's sitting within the mind, in it. They have a religious ideology there, and this is how this whole narrative exists here in the UK, where you've got these what we call kiss me arse, and that's what they're doing because they still have this narrative of white Jesus. They still believe in that, and that's why when people like me speak, I get shut down because I don't, even though I quote the Bible or the Quran, I don't believe in religion. You understand me? Like, so it's kind of hard in the UK because the people are nowhere near as switched on as what they are in the States, where everybody's got the information and they can make you know, a complete, aware choice. They can make a good choice of what they're doing. Here in the UK, this information's still a bit taboo, so they're a bit slow.
Right. And what you said about white Jesus, that was created at the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD under the rule of Constantine. There was never ever a man named Jesus walking the face of the earth. They don't even have a J in the Hebrew alphabet. The alphabet J, if you get a King James, the first King James Version Bible, the original one, ain't got no J's in it. So that tell you right there what Jesus Christ.
All V's and W's. There's no V's and W's, so there's no Jehovah, there's no Yahweh, none of those things because there's no V's and W's as well.
Exactly. Not in the Hebrew alphabet. So that tell you right there that Christianity is a false religion. It was made up by Europeans.
Yeah, so what y'all think about the same dismantling of the Black Manosphere? We kind of see that happen to the whole passport movement too, with the passport movement.
Let me say this: the Black Manosphere been on his last leg since Kevin Samuels died last year. I seen it coming. I seen this coming for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I seen when brothers started switching their content. Look at Angry Man. Angry Man done switched up his content. O'Shea, he done moved back and switched up his content. So when you start seeing brothers falling back from the space and switching up the content, they seeing what's going on, man. The space had too much beefing going on. It was no scholarship going on. They didn't make it a legitimate base where brothers linking up, meeting each other, building, having a conference. So all of that being said, the space was going to hit what it's hitting to. The Passport Bros community, what happened with that was brothers was getting themselves going out there filming, and they was getting themselves in situations where they could have lost their lives.
Wow.
So right now, like I said, bro, Sanchez, a lot of this shit is just showing you that it's really no type of future in it right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's all over the place. It need new membership. It need new leadership. It just need a whole new
I was
boost.
just finna say that it need a great reset. Facts.
They need a reset. It's right now. It's just all over the place. They don't know what the space is. It's just all over this place. And you got a lot of brothers and sisters is lost and confused that's leaving the space because they see it that the space is all over the place. So now it's not a legitimate space no more. It's just all over the place.
You know what the problem is, though? You know what the problem is with this YouTube as well? I watch it for entertainment when I'm at work, just to kill time. But these people, a lot of them, like they're not about that life. They're not that person they're projecting to be on the internet. They've never got girls. They've never like the problem is certain guys, yeah, when they were kids, yeah,
I
when they
agree
were
with that.
15, when they were 15, 17, yeah, they were getting the girls. They didn't have car. They was getting the attention just by being themselves. So those guys, when they become adults, they don't have to do no extra stuff to be getting the attention. They've always been that guy. The problem is when you ain't that guy, yeah, and then you grow up and you become that guy because of like financial gain or the gym or whatever it is, yeah, which is, improvement on yourself. That's not a bad thing. All of a sudden now, yeah, you're getting the attention, but because you're not used to it, you start simping and doing all the extra stuff. And this is where these guys exist. Most of these King Riches guys, yeah, I see them. I see them around on the. They're not getting nowhere. These are the type of guys, yeah, who are literally like bummy. Like they're not getting the girls. They're the kind of guys who are saying, "Oh yeah, when I was 15, the girls didn't like me. They said my nose was too big or I was too dark or." Whatever their issue is, the only
Yeah.
geezer who's complaining about not getting girls is the geezer who's not getting girls. This is where the manosphere argument stems from. A bunch of geezers who don't know their lane. Everybody has a market, just fit in it. It's that simple. You understand me? When we're talking about dating interracial, for a black guy like me, I don't really care about that, bro. Man get girls, bro, whether she's white, Chinese, mixed race, black, polka dot. Man get girls, so I'm not caught up on what the girl looks like because it's never been that. But when you're a guy who's only getting a certain demographic of women or whatever, you feel entitlement. I don't feel entitlement by the women I'm dating because of she's Chinese or she's white or whatever. It doesn't mean anything. And it's a small mentality. You understand me? Because at the end of the day, any woman I date still got to jump on my ship, the Cappy View ship. You understand? She got to be part of that team. So it don't matter what demographic she comes from. She's still gonna have to switch up and be part of whatever program I'm on. So I don't really care what race you think you are, whether you're Nigerian, Jamaican, American. It don't matter. You're still gonna have to jump on my program. And this is where they're thinking with a small mentality because, like, for example, I'll see a lot of geezers I grew up with. Them men have become Muslim because they're dating an Asian girl and the family will only accept them if he becomes Muslim. Hold up. I thought when a woman gets with a man, she has to change her culture over to the man's. Even they would
Fact.
know that based on what the culture says. So they're demasculating you, rude boy. You understand what I'm saying? So I just leave it there. It's one of them.
Yeah. And you made another good point about how a lot of the dudes that's, in the manosphere space is basically incels. It's the word
Yeah.
we call it. And how you know it is because what happens is an incel really want to say these black women will not give me no play. They won't holler at me. And it's really making them mad, right? But instead of them coming out saying that translates into, instead of saying black women don't let me fuck, it turns into black women destroying the household. Black women is the reason why the black family is declining and shit like that. Cause that's another way of saying. Cause look, the decline of a relationship between man and woman, everybody know. When you dealing with a collective group like what they talking about, each side gotta take equal accountability. They be in these communities on some we gonna blame the woman the most shit, but I always say it go back to say the man is the leader. If you look at what's happening in the Middle East, I don't condone this, but the men basically got they women under Sharia law and shit where they kind of ruling with an iron fist. And the dudes over here is basically saying that's the law they want to incorporate. A lot of the incels, they want that law, because some of the arguments I've heard is that, look, man, a man can just take it if he want, if we was in like a natural world without. So why you women tripping and doing all like, hold up, bro, that ain't a good argument right there to make. But you hear stuff
Hell
like
no, you
that,
never want to take it. Shit.
So
Well, that's a weak man. That's a weak man want to violate a woman.
Yeah.
It's just like Brother Sanchez say, incest. Some people come up little boys, you know, a lot of them go on the police force and misuse people, this, that, and the other, because you know, because they couldn't fight or people was messing over them. Same way with some men that can't get a woman, you know.
Yeah.
When I was coming up, I ain't never had no problem getting a woman. And that's the God's truth. And even at my age right now, you know, it just some men,
The whole thing
some
is
men are not
capital.
made for, you know, they don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to talk or whatever. That's why I'm against people who go to dating coaches. What in the fuck I need somebody to coach me how to get a fucking woman? I don't think so.
Nah, it's just a bunch of cappers. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to the fact that these users, like, they don't have the competence or the confidence to be talking to these women. And then at the same time, you can't blame the woman if you're not meeting the bar, because the woman can go on the YouTube and say, oh yeah, she's looking high maintenance, but that's a projection of what she wants. When you're in the streets and you're looking around yourself, that's not what you're seeing. So I don't really care about what the internet's saying, because when you're in the streets and you live in real life, majority of these women who are baby mothers in a relationship, single mother, whether she's married, their man is not bringing in six figures. He's just a regular working guy who's showing ambition, got a job, and for the average woman, that's enough. So these talking points are really dead, because it's made up from people who are not getting the attention they think that they're warranted. Like, you know, Hannah, look at her. You understand what I'm saying? Like she would probably say, I'm not tall enough for her, but I would even look at her. Do you understand me? Nobody like nobody ain't looking at that like that. She's not what she thinks she is. Just like King Rich's, he's got a few tattoos. He's an image. He's put himself together, a gold chain, a few gold teeth, and that he's made himself a stereotype. And then at the same time, he talks bad on the people who are living that life. And it's like, bro, you're doing that because at the same time, you're an immigrant to that lifestyle. You might have been grown up with the Black British Jamaican boys like myself, yeah, in London, Birmingham, Manchester. You might have grown up with them, but when you went home, you was always told that you're not the same as them. Your mum made you know that you and them are not the same. You understand? They are a kata. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not the same as them. So with that, these people look down. It's all right to take part in the
Yo,
culture.
Cat, say it again, man. They call us a kata. That's what them
A
Nigerians
kata.
call us, a
Yeah.
kata, all day.
Damn. And
Hey, can you speak
look,
on that word?
and they be scamming like a motherfucker too, boy.
It's
Call us
like
straight cotton pickers. They call all of us cotton pickers. If you ain't Nigerian, they say kata,
Damn.
cotton pickers, straight up.
The
Damn.
thing is it's okay for everyone to take part in the culture. For example, I don't know if you have recognized this in America. Most of the artists coming out of the UK, none of them are like what you would say Black British Jamaican. The last one to make it big was actually Bugsy Malone. I don't know if you've heard of Bugsy Malone, but Bugsy Malone was the last Black British Jamaican that would when you look at the Black British people, what you're really talking about is a demographic of Jamaican people. Everybody else in the UK who's Black is classed as an insider. It's Jamaican people that paved the way in the UK. You understand? That built up the road, that set up everything. That's what it was. It was Jamaicans and the Sikhs, the Indian community. That was one of the first communities in the UK after World War II, I think it is. I'm not quoting history, but it's something like that. And basically, like what happens is we get tarnished with a certain brush. So, for example, the other day, you know, an Asian guy, an old man, got set on fire in an arsonist attack. An old Muslim guy was set on fire. The person who done it is a Black person. You understand me? So when you look on the news and see that represents me as a Black British, born here, mum and dad born here, trying to like lay foundation here, because obviously my mum and dad are born here. Like, although we descend from Jamaica and we go there on holiday, still born here. You understand me? Still having children here. So these things now affect us. And then when you hear the man talking, he has a thick African dialect. So it's like certain things are happening and we are just getting the brunt of it because we're being, grouped into this word called the black community. You understand me? And I don't think that's fair. For example, there was a terrorist attack in the UK where they chopped off the soldier's head. I don't know if you heard about that, but it was two black guys that did it. When you look at them, you think to yourself, oh yeah, black British. But then when you get the background check and everything, they're not from the UK. They're Africans. You understand me? They have a different motive and agenda. Do you understand me? So like I says, I just personally believe as a black British person in the UK, families born in the UK, all of that stuff, we're getting tarnished with a brush that it's not really fair. And then at the same time, people can appropriate our culture that we've set up, the grime industry, the garage music, all of that stuff. And now we're not even making money off that because you've got Central C, you've got H, you've got all of these other artists who are making it. But when you check the background, none of them represent the demographic that started it.
Russ Millions. Russ Millions is another one. Russ Millions. I know the whole Young Odds. I know the whole artist.
Stormzy, all of them, because at the end of the day, when you do the background check and you sit down with a man like that, he's not representing what we call the black British Jamaican, even though, like, for example, my biggest example of this could be Burna Boy. Burna Boy recently did a music video freestyle on radio, and when he did the freestyle, he was speaking in Jamaican dialect, which is Patois, yeah? And the comment section went for him like, but hold on, he's Nigerian, so why is he doing a freestyle in Patois? And that's just to show you how our culture as Jamaicans in the UK is being appropriated, and nobody's even checking the facts of like who started this, who are the founders. Like, there's a guy called Wiley, he's been shut down. Obviously, he said a few things against the J people, and that got him shut down in the UK, as you know how it goes. But like, he was the founder for that music. He doesn't get a mention. And my argument is everybody else is able to take different parts of the culture. For example, like White Yardie, who was born in Jamaica, but speaks with a heavy dialect, but can switch it on and off. And everyone can make money from the culture. When we do it and try to make money off our culture, we get called a stereotype. When someone else does it, it's funny. And basically, that's what we've seen with this Hannah situation. You understand? Black men have been trying to do it, black women have been trying to do it, but really no one ain't done it big like her, because when someone else does it, the cultural appropriation side of it, there's two audiences. So she's got our audience and she's got her audience, and bam, she's won. But yo, lads, I'm gonna hit the streets, so I'll still be listening. But yeah, man.
Oh, hey, salute, Cap, yeah. Salute to you, brother.
Salutes to you, Cap. Salutes.
Hey, bro, Sanchez. Mm-hmm. Let me say this though, right? Because I was watching that everybody, because I know it's gonna be a whole debacle about this live. I know people watching in the bushes, they're gonna do a whole live about this. But what people gotta understand in this whole conversation, it just goes to show you that we gotta be mad at the people that's the sellouts in our community. You understand what I'm saying? And in the black man space, I'm not saying that all the brothers in the space is sellouts, but you have brothers in that space that have done a lot of sellout shit, that have spoken bad about the community, and let's just say this, right? The black manosphere hasn't helped relationships in the black community. Not at all. Okay. I was watching a program on BEATZ, bro, Sanchez. They said black men and black women is single in the community is because of egos and this whole gender war thing. So from the age of 25, they said from the age of 25 to 54, black men and women is single and not dating and marrying each other. Crazy, and for a space that's about relationships, bro, Sanchez, this is a space that's about relationships. They should be solving these issues, which they are not. Because if they having these having conversations and they having these type of statistics, that just shows you, man, that these brothers ain't been doing enough. Bro Sanchez.
Man, that's them numbers crazy because when you think about they not getting married from 25 to 50, right? But we still having children. So that mean that we just ain't getting along. That's crazy.
We fucking, but we just not get along. We having children with black women. We sleeping with black women, but we not marrying and putting a rock on a black woman's finger. So that right there just shows you the times that we living in our community right now. That we don't even want to marry the women in our community, but we'd rather have a baby. And this is why we have a lot of baby mamas and baby daddies in the community right now. So when the brothers be on these platforms, and I heard a lot of these brothers in the black manosphere space saying that they are baby daddies, that they do have baby mothers, that they taking their baby mothers to court to get custody of their children. So I always wonder, what is the problem? Is you men having relationships with the wrong type of woman and not being friends with the woman and was a one night stand and you didn't really want to have that type of situation, but what happened, it happened, and you had to deal with it because it's a blessing to you because you got a child, but it also you look at it as a curse because you didn't want to have a child with this woman. So a lot of men gotta really start manning up and start really calling it out and telling a lot of men, stop sticking your dick in everything. Stop having sex with everything because at the end of the day, man, a lot of these women ain't worth it, man. A lot of these women ain't worth it. If you feel like you and her can't get along and you just want to have a baby with her just because you feel like you accomplished something, that ain't it, man. That ain't it. And that's the problem with the space. A lot of these men ain't got their shit together and they still crying about this woman and that woman. You know, they got to do better, bro. Sanchez, they got to do better. And this is why I say, like, with the whole argument with just Pearly, you know, I like I said, bro, the problem is like I said earlier, you can't call her out on one thing and not call the others out on they shit. You know, that's we gotta call it down the middle. You know, we gotta call everything down the middle because it's a lot of bullshit with each side. You know, it's a lot of BS with each side. And they know it is. They know what they doing is wrong. They know they can't be out here. Like what Giz just made a valid point earlier when he said Q Butter making a video about just Pearly things, but he sat on the platform and didn't say a word to Cynthia G about talking about killing and aborting black male babies. So this is why it's like it's cool. We gotta call out the hypocrisy. We gotta hold these people
I ain't gonna
accountable. We
lie.
gotta hold their feet
I
to the
didn't
fire.
I didn't expect him to say nothing about it. My thing is I kind of get it, you know, or it's a conflict of interest. And then, but the thing is with Cynthia G, I'm gonna be honest with you, Bullets Gotti. I don't even think she really mean that. But that really gets views and shit on the internet though. That shock
Yeah,
factor shit.
the shock value, yo, bro Sanchez, the shock value gets a lot of views in our community, and this is why they rather chase the numbers than be authentic. That's why I respect you, bro Sanchez, because you're not about chasing the numbers. You're not about the shock value. You still doing the same amount of numbers that they doing. You still got the people coming and supporting you. You know what I mean? You got a big channel, and you're not about the shock value. But a lot of them and these women and these men want to be shock jock trolls. They want to come in here and do a lot of shock jock. They want to do shock value. And then when it comes back around on them, you know, it's like, damn, you know, and what we got to learn from a lot of this shock jock shit is that a lot of times, man, it don't happen in the right place. Just look at Tasha K for perfect example, bro Sanchez. She's a perfect example. All what she did, the shock value stuff she did, going at the celebrities, the Cardi B, she went and got a lawsuit and then apologized. You know, so is all that shock jock shit worth it? To lose your platform, is it worth it? To have to pay out lawsuit money, is it worth it? To troll somebody, but is it worth it to help your people? Where right now we don't have to be doing shock jock shit, where we could be educating and elevating the community. You know, a lot of these people, like you say, bro, a lot of these people is Asians. They agents of chaos. They agents of the project. They want to stop the projects. That's what they want to do. They want to stop
Yeah,
the progress in our
and
community.
I just can't understand how people don't see that Charleston White as some sort of implant,
Yeah.
man.
But look,
Yeah,
but look, look, look,
you
look,
just
look,
read my
look.
mind because we
Bro
on the
Sanchez,
topic
look
of
at
shock
Charleston White.
value.
Yeah,
Look,
We
look.
on the topic of shock value, and I think
he popped
one of
up.
the
Yeah,
two most people who benefited from shock value is Charleston White
hell yeah.
and Hassan
Yes,
Campbell.
sir.
And I know Bullet's got it. I know you fuck with him, but we
Yeah.
gotta be real.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, listen.
I mean, you can
I,
disagree or you know what I'm saying, but
I
that's
could, I
my
could,
opinion.
I feel you. I feel you. And I want to say this about Charleston White. You know, I'm gonna say this about Charleston White. When I watched his videos before he got into the shock value, he was a whole totally different person. Now I'm seeing him more through YouTube. The way they pushing him, the machine is pushing him, and the shock value he doing. He not only beefing with conscious brothers and sisters, he's beefing with the Black Manosphere. I just saw him going at Alba and Preach. You know, he going at everybody, rappers, everybody, because he's an agent of chaos and he's a Manchurian candidate. You know, he being paid, you know, to do what he's doing. You know, he's an agent of chaos, and there's a lot of agents of chaos out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. There's a lot of agents of chaos out here that's getting paid to do what they do. You know, and Charleston White is the one I say is number one right now because I watched those videos of him before he started this whole routine, this whole character he started. This wasn't him before the whole character. He was a humble man that was talking about community building. Then he got on talking about I'm gonna pull up and shoot niggas. You know, so this is what I'm saying. It's like these people is getting paid to do what they do.
Yeah.
They're getting paid to do what they do.
Hey, let me just say this real quick. To the troll out there, you know I ain't gonna say your name because you really want that shout out, I know. But hit the link though. Hit the link and come on up and do it the right way. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you know, and look, like I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? It's to the point, bro, Sanchez. This is what I was telling you earlier. That they demonetizing channels now, bro, Sanchez. So all that shock value agents of provocateur shit is to the point that YouTube don't really need these agents no more. So what they doing is they shutting them down, demonetizing their channels, striking
Yeah.
them, banning them from the site and all that. You know,
Yeah,
you can
because
see with Tommy, you can
yeah.
see with Young Pharaoh, you can see with a lot of them. You know, Tommy, he deletes his live streams because he know he not supposed to be on YouTube. YouTube get a whiff of Tommy on there, he out of here. Because YouTube is at the point now, they don't have to make money off of black content creators no more. We done built this place. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro Sanchez. We built YouTube, man. We built it to what it is, man. The black content creators, bro Sanchez, we built this place, man.
I'm
And
gonna have
they
to
know that.
disagree. All the biggest YouTubers have all been white.
No, I know that, Giz. But we was the ones that put in the views, though. If you look at the viewership,
Bro.
bro,
I'm telling you,
nah.
bro. The niggas, the fucking the PewDiePies. Now they got what the new dude, Mr. Beast, bro. These niggas do millions
You know
a
what?
day, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna
No,
tell you what black folks did. See how every group control a sector of YouTube that the other
right.
one can't control. And what the black folks control is that whole world star. Like you can't find no ratchet shit. I hate to say that, but you know the thing about YouTube is everybody like to see ratchet shit. Let's keep it real. Glozell Green went to the White House, man. Like my whole thing is this right
Yeah,
here.
black. Yeah.
World star hip hop.
Giz. He right. Giz, he's right. When we look at the culture and we look at who really like the world star shit, like bro Sanchez is saying, we led the culture on that. You know,
You talking about like back when YouTube first dropped back in 06 to fucking what 2010
yeah.
around there. They been cut
The
off black people
algorithm messed that up.
uploading all
You right. You
That's
right.
right.
fights on
Yo,
YouTube. All that they been cut that off.
They
You know what I'm
cut
saying?
that
Niggas
off, man.
upload a fight
Because
on YouTube.
look,
You can shut down
look, and
ASAP.
let me say this, and I'm gonna mute up. Right. That's what I was gonna say. That because black YouTube rise to fame was ratchetness. Once the corporations came in and YouTube started getting that money, we felt the brunt of it first with the guidelines and shit. So yeah.
Right.
That started in 20. Hey, bro, Cynthia, that started in late 2018, going into 2019,
Look.
and then in 2020, bro, Sanchez, if you remember, when the pandemic came, that's when they really changed the ball game, bro, Sanchez. That's when they really changed the ball game, and now you see every year they changing the guidelines. So what it is that yes, they done made a lot of money off of us. They done made a lot of money off of the nigga tree, off of the negativity. So when we start trying to elevate and try to do our own thing, they always want one black man out of the bunch. Let's just keep it real, bro, Sanchez. There's always one black dude out of the bunch that's going to be successful, that's going to hit 1 million subscribers. You know, Kevin Samuels was one that was the only one that really led out of the bunch that went to the top, and then he just died. You know,
let me ask you.
But even with Kevin Samuels having 1 million subscribers, you still thinking small, bro. 1 million is small. It's so many channels out here that you don't know of who got 1 million subscribers. 1 million is small time to the big YouTubers. You know what I'm saying?
The way it break, it depends on what sector you in, right? Now for a small sector like the Black Manosphere, to have over 1 million subs is big. If you look at Fresh and Fit, I think they got about 3 million or something like that. Just Pearly things got, about that amount. That's big for that space though, because in certain
I agree.
Because it ain't no big space for real. You know what I'm saying? But in the gaming space, that million ain't shit. In the gaming space or somewhere.
But then again,
the hip hop space and the gaming space, like with academics, Vlad, No Jumper do, that's small comparable to, like you said, the games, bro, Sanchez. So yeah, it's small, because if you really look at it, the Manosphere, the only big one out of that space, like you said, was Kevin, and then Just Pearly and Fresh and Fit. So they like the only 3 big spaces, and we're gonna be in technical channels, really.
But let's talk about like the real world rich. Even though that's big for their sector on YouTube or whatever. How does that equate to like real life reach? You know what I'm saying? If you go outside and walk around, who really know Kevin Samuels?
Let me explain to you how it worked though. No one really is outside real estate ain't what it used to be. Really, if you got a known presence online, that's more lucrative than people actually knowing you outside. I know that sound crazy unless you're a gangster or something, or some kind of trap rapper that's based on I go anywhere, man. I'm outside. The thing about the virtual world is that take a person like who got $2 million on YouTube. They're doing consistent content. They got channel membership, super chat. These people making $1 million every month. I didn't say every year. I said every month. They got Patreons. They selling like $50, $100 hour, $200, $300 hour consultations, right? They got everything going. They constantly busy than a motherfucker, and they bringing it. It's a couple of folks that only got 2-3 million subs, but they're making hundreds of millions of dollars. They making, just say not hundreds of millions, but millions of dollars. I'm exaggerating. So you can have, you know what I'm saying? So in certain areas, the goal then be to monetize your following and shit. So, and that's exactly what these guys doing. Kevin Samuels, to sit down inside of a consultation, to him, his shit was high. And he was always booked up too. So, show you, if you want a pocket watch, it's cats making millions in this thing, man. Yeah. But they might not be known, like you said. They might not be known that much, like in day-to-day, just regular. That's on some virtual shit.
Right. And when I was saying that they really not known, I was saying that not to say like they ain't get no money. I was really saying to say like these spaces, the Black Manosphere and all that, they really it's not even enough like real people. I don't want to say real people because they're fake people. Hey, but some of the numbers are boosted as well. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say it's like it's not enough reach to like real relationships to where people was like really looking to like an online personality to try to mend whatever problems going on in their relationship. So to look at the Black Manosphere to like to repair the divide between man and woman, I don't know. I think I feel like they feeding into the divide.
No, but Giz, I agree with you, right? I think the Black Manosphere hasn't went mainstream, and a lot of people outside of it. Like I was on Clubhouse, right? I was on Clubhouse, and the people in there was like, they kept talking about Kevin Samuels, and I'm like, hold on, Kevin Samuels was one person in a whole space where it was a lot of men that was speaking in that manosphere space, but to them, they only know him because of his viral moments and how big of a presence he had on YouTube and on Instagram and on World Star. So to those people, they like, oh, the Manosphere, that's Kevin Samuels. And I had to tell them, no. The Manosphere is not just Kevin Samuels. It's many. It's Angry Man. It's O'Shea. It's many. But because people don't know who these guys are, they don't know who they are. If you haven't been on YouTube like all of us have for years and know the brothers of space, of course you're not going to know. The real people in the real world and the outside world are not going to know these people. So they're going to know it just Pearly things because she has the subscribers that she has and she's all over the internet. They're going to know who she is. They're going to know who Fresh and Fit is because of the viral moments and the celebrities they have on their platform. It just, that's how it goes. So yes, the Black Manosphere is a small space. If we're gonna be technical, if we really look at it, it's a small space of content creators that is only in that one niche. That's why O'Shea had to branch out of the Manosphere, and he's doing celebrity gossip, and he's doing what he's doing on his platform. Angry Man, the same thing. They had to branch out because basically they were stuck in one niche audience. And that's what a lot of people got to understand. It's one niche audience. If you can't expand out, people not going to know who you is. And I get what Greg Giz is saying, that they don't know who they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But no, I was just gonna ask, how big is her channel? Because I never even heard about it until recently. So
her channel big. I think she got like, what is it, like 2 million Bro Sanchez, or 3 million?
And you know what?
She got 2 million. Oh man, I thought this girl was maybe like 40K, something like that. Damn.
No, man. Look here. Ever since this little controversy that came out, she even gained more subs. Right now she at 1.39 million, just Pearly. But
that's wild.
Yeah. So
I didn't think she was that big.
She up there.
She big. That's what I'm saying. Like Giz, this is what I'm saying. It's spaces, it's pages like that that's big. But you have channels that's in the space that's not as big as just Pearly Things and Fresh and Fit and even Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels did a live and they had a tribute for him, and all these people came on there. And I mean, the numbers that he had just for all those people, it just show you that the man really was about branching out of his audience and branching out of that space. I don't really consider Kevin Samuels a Manosphere. I consider him bigger than that space. If we're going to be technical, because it's a small space of men. You know that, bro, Sanchez. It's a small space, bro.
But you know what? Kevin Samuels wanted to be the godfather of the Manosphere, though. That was his thing. And I'm going to just say this, though. To grow... I don't know if he can grow past that because of his sudden demise, but you know, my little theory, man, look, I'm a conspiracy theorist in so many ways. I think it's very fucking strange circumstances surrounding that man's death, yo. That's just me and sin for the P. But hey, people pass, but I do
I'm
got
gonna
my
tell
little
you this right
conspiracies.
now. I'm gonna tell you this right now, right, bro Sanchez, and I'm just being a conspiracy theorist. I think they sent that girl to knock him off, and I think even with the whole Sent for the P thing, that's kind of like strange too. A lot of these dudes that we was hearing that was dying on YouTube that had platforms, and you hear they suspiciously dying like that. Yeah, somebody knocking them off, bro Sanchez. I'm gonna keep it real.
Because it be mysterious circumstances, and these cats be, hey man, they be young brothers far as we know, eating good, drinking. That nigga sin for
Bro
the P,
Sanchez,
then
these
yeah,
brothers did live streams. The crazy thing is, Kevin Samuels did a live stream that day. That man didn't even look like he was suffering from anything.
yeah.
Sent for the P did a live, I think a day or 3 or 4 or 5 days before his passing. So to me, it just seemed weird that these dudes just die out of nowhere and nobody knows what's the reasons. And like I said, bro Sanchez, I really do believe they knocked brothers out in that space for a reason. And now we got this white girl. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it
Yeah.
real, bro Sanchez.
And we ain't the only ones feel like that, because the chat feel it too. And guess what? But we know nowadays, if we was to really go down that rabbit hole, we gonna have to do this on some kind of exclusive thing with me and Bullets God and all that, so we won't get censored and
Mhm.
shit, man. Cause we couldn't do it here
Yeah,
for YouTube, man. So,
yeah.
but yeah,
Hey, yo, bro Sanchez, man. I'ma holler at you, bro. I gotta do an interview, man. I had to come
okay,
by and salute to you, bro. Bro, we still on for Saturday, six
yeah,
o'clock. We gonna do it my time. Saturday, bro Sanchez and
Hey,
me. We gonna be at the Bullets Gotti Show 2.0. We gonna have a long, good conversation. If brothers wanna come on the panel and build, we gonna let y'all up on the Bullets Gotti Show 2.0. I'm promoting it right now. Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Come pull up.
mm-hmm.
Come show love. Support my brother, bro Sanchez. Y'all know I got love for the team over here and everybody. We all family. So come support me and bro Sanchez and our conversation about a whole lot of shit. Because we going to talk about
Yeah,
everything.
that's
So,
what's
bro
up.
Sanchez, salute to you, brother.
Oh yeah.
I'm appreciative of this having this live and this build with you. Gears of Truth, salute to you. Brother Rushan, salute to you. Cap, salute to you. Salute to everybody that came through and show love. I really love the platform. Y'all know when I come through here, man, we really build, we chop it up, man. And we gonna be working. We gonna be working
Oh yeah.
soon, bro Sanchez. You already know, family.
Oh yeah, hey, much love, my brother. Go ahead and do your show, man. I got your link in the description so the people can go over there and sub up to you. You already know. I'm gonna email you
All right, bro Sanchez.
for sure. Much love. Hey, Gears, the truth. You want to close out, my brother? I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go ahead and close out myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you letting me come up here, chop it up with everybody. I got one question, right? Based on what you just said about, you know what I'm saying, the circumstances involving, Kevin Samuels' death or whatever, right? My thing is, it definitely was, it raised my eyebrows or whatever, you know what I'm saying, when all the details start coming out or whatever. But one thing I will say is that based on like the type of message that Kevin Samuels was pushing, do you think that he was if this was the case, right, or whatever, that that woman was sent towards him, right? Do you think that it was somewhat his fault because he was not living the life that he should have been or could have been based off the type of message he was trying to get to, the woman about, what I'm saying, basically being a high value, not being out here just dating anybody and all that, what I'm saying? It kind of seemed like maybe if he was the man who, had found him a wife and was building a relationship with her and not, what I'm saying, just meeting up with random chicks type shit from the internet, he couldn't have been a victim of that, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro.
That's just how I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
You blunt and real about it, though. I can't cap, bro. I got to drop above, though. God damn, dude. Hey, and we ending on that note, though. Hey, we gonna end. I hope you join in the future again, man. It was cool to build with you, man. I look forward to building with you again, Giz, for sure, man.
For sure, for sure. I'm always watching. I've been watching for some years now. I didn't join one of the live before, but I think it was something wrong with my mic, so I just dropped off. But yeah,
Oh,
man,
okay.
I'm always watching, and I jump in when I feel necessary.
Okay, for sure, my brother. Hey, be safe, man, and have a good one, my brother. I see you on the next one whenever you join.
All right, you too, bro.
All right, for sure. And salutes to everybody in the chat room. I really appreciate y'all's support. I'm not about provoking any kind of beefs and division. I'm willing to network and build with all brothers, but you gotta be respectful, and that's what we all about. So salutes to my brother Bullets Gotti, because he's run a fire show over there. I'm gonna be over there, like he said, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, but that's 3 p.m. Pacific time. So salutes to that, guys. Maybe somebody want to debate me about flat earth over there. So our community is gonna continue to do what it's doing. And I'm glad that y'all rock with the content, for real. And we just count down for the main channel to come off strike, and I'm gonna go over there with some 5 presentations that it's just giving me time to orchestrate some slides and build some slides and stuff, and reload, so that when we come off strike, I'm gonna have a bunch of powerful, presentations coming up. A lot of my content that get taken off and get banned that I think had some valuable information in it, I put it on my exclusive download store, and you can find a link to that in the video description. That is the Sale-Fi store. Hold on, I'm gonna have to change this description. I'm tripping now that I'm looking at it. So I will see y'all.